Hiya, it's Karen from Corrie Paper Crafts here. Thanks for dropping in. Today I want to share with you this little project here. It's a little treat that I sent out with the new Spring, Summer and Celebration catalogues. Excuse me, and a few people have asked me how I made it, so I thought I'd do a quick video just to share with you how I made it. It's quick and easy to make. It doesn't use a lot of products and it's ideal for a little thank you gift or table gifts or even just because. But also I want to speak a little bit briefly about Celebration and what that is for those of you who don't know. So if I could pop this just to the side for now, I'll speak a little bit about Celebration and then we'll get on and make the project. I apologise for the lighting. I'm filming this at night and lamplight really isn't ideal. I've tried to reduce the shadows as much as possible and I'll try not to cast too many shadows while we're crafting, but I apologise for any shadows that I do cast. So Celebration, it's an event that Stampin' Up! Run every year from the beginning of January until the 31st of March. It launches alongside the new Spring Summer catalogue at the beginning of January. And it's really an event where you can get free gifts for shopping with Stampin' Up! So every time you place an order, if it's over a certain amount, then you can choose free products to add to that order and it'll all arrive at the same time. So there are two levels of free rewards that you can get. You can get what we call level 1 rewards for every spend of £45 and level 2 for every spend of £90. But in saying that, if you were to spend £90 for example, you could actually choose two of the level 1 £45 gifts. It doesn't have to be that one for £90. These are cumulative as well, so it's not for every order £45 and over or for every order £90 or over. It is for every £45 you spend, and if you spend multiples of those in the one order, then you get to choose the number of free gifts accordingly. So for £45 you could choose one level 1 gift, for £90 you could choose one level 2 gift or two of the level 1 gifts. For £135 you could choose 3 of the level 1 gifts or 1 of the level 2 gifts plus 1 of the level 1 gifts, and so on. So it's for every £45 or every £90 you spend within the one order, and that's also on products across all the current catalogues that Stampin' Up! Have. So at the minute it's across the Spring Summer catalogue and the annual catalogue. And it can be a combination of the two, but it also includes the clearance rack as well. So whatever is current with Stampin' Up! At the moment, you will get free gifts for every £45 or every £90 you spend. This catalogue is full of absolutely gorgeous free gifts. And it's entirely up to you which one you choose to add on to your order. You're not tied to any particular free gift. It's personal choice what you want to choose, but obviously to get the level 2 gifts there's a beautiful stamp set here and there's a lovely set of framelit dies here. Then obviously you must have spent the £90, but if you spent the £90 and you don't want either of those two, you can make it a combination of the £45 free gifts. So lots of freebies in here. They are the same size and the same quality as every Stampin' Up! Product. They're not smaller or cheaper quality because they're Celebration items. They are items that you may find in the catalogues, but because it's Celebration, they're exclusive to Celebration, so you can't buy them. And once Celebration finishes at the end of March, these products will also be gone. So if there's anything in Celebration that you do like and that you do want, then get your orders in and choose your freebies alongside those, and you have until the 31st of March to do that. But also, not only can you shop and get free stuff during Celebration, You also get free stuff if you join Stampin' Up during celebration as well. Normally, at any other time of year, if you join Stampin' Up, you would pay £99 and get to choose £130 worth of products to make up your kit. And that's from any of the catalogues and the clearance rack, whichever again is current with Stampin' Up, that's what you get to choose from to make up your kit. You choose the products that you want, that suit what you want to do, and you can either choose to build it into a business, or you can purely join as a hobby demonstrator and just enjoy the discount. So we have two options during celebration. You get extra freebies with both options. One is slightly more expensive than the other. So option one is the same cost as our normal joining offer, which is £99. But instead of the normal £130 worth of products, you're actually getting £170 worth of products, which again, you choose. So you're getting £40 extra free that you're paying nothing for, purely for joining during celebration. Sounds too good to be true, but it's not. There's no catch. So for £99, you choose £170 worth of products across anything you like that's current with Stampin' Up as your starter kit. Option two is slightly more expensive at £125, and again you get the £170 worth of products that you choose. So again, you're still getting £40 worth of products absolutely free, but also you can have this beautiful tote bag as well. This is valued at £47, and as existing demonstrators, we had the option of buying this for a limited period of time, and we did have to pay £47 for it. We didn't get any discount on that, so we paid £47. But as part of the £125 joining offer, it means that the cost to you for this bag is actually only £26. It's only available as part of the joining offer. When that finishes, when celebration finishes on the 31st of March, all these offers will be gone. The tote bag will be gone as well. I can no longer buy it as a demonstrator separately. It's only available now as part of the joining offer, so it's certainly worth thinking about. But that's all I really want to say about celebration at the minute. If there's anything else that you want to know about, please do get in touch if you don't already have a demonstrator, and I'm more than happy to go over the offers again. If you don't already have a demonstrator that you work with and you would like the catalogue sending out, then as long as you're within the UK at the moment, I only send to the UK at the moment, then I'm more than happy to pop the catalogues in the post free of charge. And obviously you're going to get a little gift with a sweetie in it as well. If you're thinking about joining Stampin' Up and again you don't have somebody that you've already spoken to about joining, then I would be delighted to speak to you further about that, and obviously we'd be delighted to have you join Team Corrie as well. We're a really small friendly team, and we'd love to have you join us as well. So get in touch if you do want any more information. So without saying any more about celebration, we'll pop that catalogue to the side and get on with making our little treat pouch. This is made using two of my favourite suites from the Spring Summer catalogue. The Designer Series paper is from the Happiness Blooms suite, and the gorgeous butterfly is stamped using the Butterfly Gala stamp set, which is from the Butterfly Gala suite, and I'll show you them both very quickly in the catalogue just now. So the Designer Series paper is this paper here. It's 12 by 12 paper pack. You get 12 sheets in the pack. There are 6 designs and you get 2 of each design. we're also going to use these little enamel dots just to add a little bit of bling. I don't know if you saw them on the bottom of my package already, but we're just going to decorate it in the bottom corner here as well. And the stamp set, like I said, is the Butterfly Gala stamp set, which is a photopolymer stamp set, but you get all these stamps within the one set, and I'm going to show you the box just now. You get 18 stamps in total in the Butterfly Gala stamp set, but it also comes as part of a bundle with the Butterfly Duet Punch, and I'll explain a little bit more about that in a minute. But if you buy them as a bundle, you actually save 10% on the total cost if you were to buy them separately. So let's get on now and actually make our little pouch. So I made this one using this paper, but I'm actually going to switch it up a little bit, and I'm going to make it using this paper, this sheet, which is part of the same set. So you need a piece of designer series paper, or DSP, which measures 6 inches by 2 inches, and you're going to make a couple of score lines and use a scalloped punch to put this pattern on the end, which I'll show you. And that's it. Tie it together with a bit of ribbon, stamp your butterfly and pop it on the side, and it's as quick as that to make. So what you're going to need is a piece of designer series paper, as I said, 6 inches by 2 inches. If you have a directional paper, you want to make sure that your direction is going up and down the way, but because essentially it's going to fold in half, what you'll find is the front is the right way up, but when you turn it over to the back, your pattern would be the wrong way up. So sometimes it's better choosing a pattern that it doesn't really matter, which is why I've chosen this one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use I don't know if you can see that, the scalloped topper punch. I struggled to get those words out there, which is going to put the pattern on the end, and it also punches a little hole, which is where the ribbon goes through. It's 2 inches wide here, so it's perfect for popping through the designer series paper, which fits perfectly. So open it using the clip at the end. In fact, before we do that, I need to score, because I don't want to lose my place once the ends are rounded, because it's harder to measure. So what you want to do before you scallop the ends are make 2 score lines in the middle of your paper, one at 2 7/8 inches and one at 3 1/8 of an inch, and that's all the scoring that you need to do. Fold and burnish on the score lines. Just make sure you line the edges up so that they're not squint, although this looks ever so slightly squint, but you're not going to notice once your sweetie's in the middle. Then you're going to get your tag topper punch, pop the end of your paper in, punch, and it's going to come out with the pattern on the end. I don't think that's very easy to see, so if I bring in my carry box for my stamping blocks, you can see the scalloped edge plus the little hole that's made for the ribbon, and you're just going to do the same again on the opposite side, and that's basically your little punch, your little packet rather, made, and that's all you're going to need that punch for. Then all you want to do is pop a little bit of snail, bit of snail down the middle. Well, that's not really in the middle, is it? And pop your chocolate in the middle. I've got Elizabeth Shaw After Dinner Mints in mine. That just helps to hold it on, and that's it. All you then want to do is get a piece of ribbon, and the ribbon that I'm using is the satin ribbon. It's 3/8 of an inch wide, and this is in Calypso Coral, which is part of the Happiness Blooms suite as well. Cut off a little bit, don't need a lot, just to put through the top. fold in half, pop it through from behind. Sorry about the shadows, I can see that there are a few and I do apologise. Pop it through from the back to the front, pull it through on itself and just tighten it up so that that holds it together at the top. It doesn't have to be too tight, and then all you want to do is bring your scissors in and cut the ribbon to a point, and that's all you need to do. That's all in terms of making your little pouch. What we want to do now is make the, I'm sorry, I've also bumped my overhead thingy. You want a piece of Whisper White cardstock and the Butterfly Gala stamp set. I'm going to use this butterfly here, but these and these are all joined together. That's why it's called the butterfly duet punch, because you stamp the large and the little butterflies both at the same time. I'm not too worried about that because it'll punch a little butterfly out and I'll use it for a different project, which I've got another video coming up for anyway. But we're also going to use these and use those to colour in, to shade both sets of wings, but we'll just stamp off so that we've got a slightly lighter shade. So I've already mounted these onto my blocks. Put them out of the way just for a minute. So this is the butterflies here, and I've got my Calypso Coral ink. So let's move all these out of the way just now. And then all you want to do is relatively near the bottom of your piece of card is just stamp straight down, give it a little bit of a press to make sure that the ink all transfers into the card, and then lift it straight back up again, and you've got a beautiful clearly defined butterfly outline. I think you can see that. Then to colour in the top wings, I'm going to ink up this stamp here, but I'm going to stamp off once and then hopefully line it up with the top wings, but because of where my phone is filming at the minute, I can't get my head right over it, so hopefully this will be matched up fairly evenly. No, it's not. So I'm going to turn that round, I'm going to stamp it again. That's a bit of a disaster. So stamp again, try that once more. Fill it up with ink, stamp off once, and then I'll try and get more over the top of these this time. See if that's any better. Much better. And then fill in the bottom bits, stamp off again, and then try and line this up as close as possible. Hopefully that's not too bad. Perfect, in fact that's better than the top wings. I'm really pleased with that. I might as well punch this little one out but leave it to the side just now. Let's put the ink away because I tend to get really quite messy. So put my hands in that and then bring in the butterfly duet punch. I think you can see that there. Maybe if I tip it this way. Oh, you can see the reflection of it's actually my pyjamas. So you want to line that up with the butterfly. Actually, I've not put his body on. Oh, Karen. Let's take out the little body, pop that on a little A block, which fortunately I have sitting just beside me. Open up the ink again, stamp that up, line that up in the middle of the butterfly, press it down and straight back up again, and that's better this time. He's got his body on now. Then we'll punch him out, which is much better, and it's just a case of getting, can you see that? Getting the punch lined up. Can be a little bit fiddly to begin with, but then once you get all the bits of the punch in the right place, and that looks about right, you just squeeze that and your butterflies punch out, and that's it. All I did then was I grabbed my Wink of Stella and I just coloured in across the coloured parts of his wings. It will mix the ink a little bit if it's not already dry by the time you put your Wink of Stella on, so it makes it nice and sparkly. But it'll also spread some of the colour if your ink's not quite dry. And that's him. And then all that's left to do after that, bring in your little pouch again. Find your glue dots, which you've lost. Here we go. Wink of Stella dries really quite quickly, like the ink does. Pop a glue dot onto the back of the butterfly and pop him, or her, could be a girl, onto the front of your little treat pouch. And then last but not least is pop your little gems on. Now I'm wondering what colour to put on. I think I'll stick with the Calypso Coral. So what I did was, oops, I think we'll pop them on the bottom corner this time so that you can see them. So I put a large one, then I popped on a medium-sized one, and then one of the really little ones. Oops, come on, as well. And that's it. And that's, I'll just give it a bit of a squeeze. Excuse me. And that's your project made. So I hope you like that, and thanks for sticking with me to the end of this video. I think I've waffled quite a lot, but that shows you how quick and easy it is to make this little project. Thanks for dropping in, and I'll see you again soon. Bye bye.